Hi everyone, welcome. I have a new journal for you today. It's a guided journal. It's fantastic. It's easy to get, and I think it would make a really good stocking stuffer. Okay, so I will, as per usual, put links in the description to anything I talk about in case you would like to get one for yourself or a gift for someone else. And then I will also put timestamps in the first pinned comment if you want to jump back and forth between the sections, because I'm going to go through the content and some of the questions and just how pretty it is. But I will also show you the results of my pen test and paint test, because this actually has fantastic paper. So it's called Your 5-Minute Journal. It's not the 5-Minute Journal. That's a whole different ballgame. This one is called Your 5-Minute Journal, Find Gratitude and De-Stress with Simple Daily Exercises. It's by Amy Birch, and it is illustrated by Emily Ann Jenks. And the illustrations really are just lovely. Measurements here, it is 5 3/4 inches by 7.5 inches. So I saw a review on Amazon that said that it was A5, and it's not. It's 5 3/4 by 7.5. So if you were going to try to put it into a traveler's notebook or some other kind of cover, FYI, it's a different size. So we open it up, and what I really like about this is that it is set up on a weekly format. So you have some quick questions Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then they call the weekend just the weekend. And you can do those on either Saturday or Sunday whenever you feel like, or what you could do is answer the question here on Saturday and then do the reflections on Sunday. The reflection area you could use to just put a word that summed up the week. You could add a quote or a song lyric that spoke to you that week, or you could just jot a little sentence about how your week went. But the biggest, most important selling point to me is that the questions are different every day, every week. That's so important because so many of these guided journals have the same exact questions every day. And that might be helpful for somebody who's looking for that kind of structure. But for me, I want variety. I want to answer lots of different things about my life and surroundings and people I love and all that good stuff. So I'll run you through some of the samples. You have begin at the beginning. This one is gratitude. Who's a person that you feel grateful for? An object you feel grateful for? An experience you feel grateful for? Describe what gratitude feels like. The first 3 things that come to mind when you think of gratitude. Something you felt grateful for this morning, this afternoon, this evening. 3 ways that you were able to meet your own needs today. What are 3 things that you're most grateful for this week? And reflections. But then, okay, let's switch topics. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, weekend, we're going to talk about the seasons. What are 3 things you appreciate about spring, summer, fall, winter? Describe the seasonal changes you feel most grateful for. What 3 things are you most grateful for this week? That's going to stay the same. These weekend questions are going to be, keeping that focus on gratitude. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you get to mix it up. Next one, life soundtrack. What is the loudest sound that you can hear right now? And for me, it is a dog barking down the street. Sweet, sweet dog, very, very loud bark. So I hope you don't hear him in the background on the video, but that's the loudest sound that I hear right now. What's the quietest? What's the most pleasant? Your 3 favorite sounds, etc., etc., etc. So we're going to talk about music and noise and what you're hearing each day, friends, family. Then at the end of each month, we do kind of a challenge and we add quotes. Quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson: "When eating fruit, remember the one who planted the tree." Next week, past but never gone. Relaxation, entertainment, fully charged. What gets you energized? Favorite places. Then, end of the month, a new quote, a new challenge. And this is something where you're actually going to sit and follow instructions. Sit in a comfortable chair with your feet flat on the floor. Close your eyes if you like. As you sit there, allow your breathing to slow and deepen. Follow the instructions. This is one of those kind of guided like energy. You're feeling your muscles relax. When you're ready, open your eyes. And the quote is from Charlotte Bronte. Gratitude is a divine emotion. It fills the heart, but not to bursting. It warms it, but not to fever. It's just right. Just the right temperature. Next week, anticipation, challenges, surprises, wonder. I love the word wonder. Wonder might be my favorite word right now. What are 3 things that blow your mind in a good way? When were you last awestruck? The present. Another quote, "O Lord that lends me life, lend me a heart replete with thankfulness," from William Shakespeare. Another challenge, follow the instructions. This gives you space to write your answers. Kindness, stories, gratitude awards, the best small act of kindness, the best making you smile, the best being dependable, the best being there for you, always making you laugh, the best at trustworthiness, etc., etc. It goes on, gifts, weather, rest, another well-being challenge. Cut grass and fresh laundry. We're going to sense the very basic skills, breaks and holidays. You. Who are you? How would a close friend describe you? What are 3 things about yourself that you would not change? Describe a time when you have felt proud of yourself. And that's just half of it. It keeps going and going and going and going. So we have a lot of weeks here. We have a lot of monthly exercises, breakdowns. And I think what's really helpful is that you can look at this as a 5-minute thing. Or as somebody in the review said, a 30-second thing. You can sit down each morning and just jot the answer and go on about your day. Or you can use these as journaling prompts to expand on in your bigger notebook, your bigger journal. Or if you're a writer, you can use these to expand into essays. Maybe you post on Substack. Here are some ideas for what to write about on Substack today. Or if you are writing fiction, you could answer these questions from the view of one of your characters. I also think it's cool that this really is appropriate for most ages. I think that a teenager would get as much out of this as an elder, for example. So it's a great gift idea for a lot of people. The illustrations, as you see, are just pretty and fun. They look kind of like gouache illustrations. Lots of florals and butterflies and nature. And then back here we have the pen test and the watercolor test to see what you can get away with. Do you just want to write your answers nice and simply with a black pen? Fine. Do you want to jazz it up and make it really pretty? Go for it. Do you want to take their illustrations and build on them and challenge yourself to kind of paint along with the illustrations that are here? You can do that because this paper is so cool. So I tested everything I normally test. I've got a Zebra Sensations brush pen, a Uniball Signo RT1.5, my go-to writing pen for everything. I sign checks with it, I write in my planner with it, I write in my journal with it. Uniball Signo RT1. Pilot Precise Grip, extra fine, Paper Mate Flare, Zebra Mild Liner Highlighter, Zebra Sarasa Dry 0.7, Pilot Varsity Fountain Pen, just an example of a fountain pen. Pentel Fude Touch, which is a dye-based brush pen. Marvy Artist Marker is a pigment-based artist marker. Sharpie Fine Point, good, juicy Sharpie marker. Pitt Artist Pen, which is a pigment-based brush pen. And then watercolors here. I've got Mei Liang, which is more dye-based, more likely to bleed through paper like this. And White Knights, more artist quality, highly pigmented, less likely to bleed through. Look at these results. The only thing that bleeds through at all is a Sharpie. That's it. There's not even any ghosting from anything else. Show through, nothing. Watercolor, look at this. You can't even see that I painted. And over here on the other side, I messed up here. I touched it before it was dry. But in these other three, you can see that you just get a nice, pretty watercolor wash. It doesn't bead up. It doesn't pill. It doesn't bleed through. You can paint in this if you want to. So you could make it a visual journal. You could respond to some of the questions with a visual answer. Illustrate it. I also think it would be fun to give pens with this. Like you could give someone the book and then a cute set of pens. So for example, these are Jelly Roll Moonlight. They look really cool on dark, like black or navy blue paper. They just glow, but they also look great on white paper. And so that's what these looked like. Again, no bleed through at all. This paper that they selected for this notebook is just fantastic. And you might have to wait a couple days to get it because I think they print them on demand. It is from Amazon. It is sold by Amazon and fulfilled by Amazon. But they must wait until you order and then click the button to print it. It's still Prime shipping. It's still free. It just takes a little longer than normal. But I think it's worth it. Really good quality. I actually did not get this one from Amazon. I got mine from Barnes & Noble in the store. So take a peek there as well. Maybe you could find it in one of your favorite independent bookstores and support a small business. Your 5-Minute Journal by Amy Birch, illustrated by Emily Ann Jenks. It's fantastic. It's a win for me. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please click like and comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. But also, in the comments section, why don't you answer this question for me? What guided journal have you enjoyed the most? If you have one that you highly recommend, please put it in the comments because I would like to get some new ones. I love guided journals. They're so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.